Hello, everyone, and welcome to Andover Ice Arena for CTN's coverage of the Section 5 AA Boys Hockey Tournament. Tonight, the play-in game between the number 8 seeded Irondale Knights, the number 9 seed Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joe Yan and Howie Shapiro ice side for tonight's game, and two teams that saw each other earlier in the season. The Cardinals had the advantage into the final minute of the game, but the Knights tied it up and went on to win in overtime.
Yeah, actually, it was just about a little over two and a half weeks ago. You're right, and this is an opportunity for, I think, Coon Rapids to kind of validate some things this season. Whoever wins this game does not have a treat in store because they play the number 1 seed Blaine. But I think for the Cardinals, if they can get the win tonight, get an opportunity to get one win in the playoffs, that's a good season.
Yeah, Nick Bukestad and the Bengals await the winner of tonight's game in the quarterfinal round. For the Cardinals, they need production from their top scorers. Brady Dristy, the junior. The junior line with Dristy on it has been the most effective all season long.
Yeah, Brady comes in 9 goals, 6 assists, had a goal and an assist in that 3-2 loss earlier. So he's one of the players that really has to pick it up, and they have to get, we'll talk about in keys, they have to get some quality shots tonight. They have to put the puck in the net.
Yeah, Smith, and Stewart on that line of juniors have been very productive. For the Irondale Knights, the guy that got the job done last time against the Cardinals got the tying goal to send it to overtime and then got the assist in OT.
Yeah, Luke DeBruzzi coming in 17 goals, 11 assists, really a leader on this team. And their head coach talked to me a little earlier and said he's a player that really sparks them. And so if they can get going early and that's something they want to get accomplished tonight, hopefully he's going to be one of the leaders for them.
Both teams obviously not real happy with their season's records. Throw them out. It's the second season. Now they look at what they need to do tonight to be successful in the postseason.
Yeah, we'll talk about the keys. First of all, for Coon Rapids, they have to finish opportunities. And once they get those quality looks on net, they make sure they have to finish them. The shots on net have to be important tonight. They feel that teams have really taken it to them this year, and they feel they have to turn the tables here. And they have to protect their own net. They feel they haven't been playing well. Loose pucks in front of the net, they have to avoid that on defense. For the Knights, what they want to do is they want to pressure that Cardinal net. They must get rebounds and opportunities as well. Quality shots are an issue for the Knights as well. They've been getting shots on goal, not a lot of good quality shots. And special teams play. If they have an opportunity to go on the power play, they have to make those things count.
Yeah, special teams always crucial in the playoffs. We'll see which team can stay out of the box and which team comes out on top. Moving on to the quarterfinal round of the Section 5 AA tournament starts next on CTN.
G morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did? Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
Back at Andover Ice Arena, play-in game for the Section 5 AA Boys Hockey Tournament. Number 8 and 9 seeds, Coon Rapids and Irondale.
Well, as we were talking before with head coach Joe Law, you really, obviously you throw out the record 0-0 at this point. Start the season from scratch in a way and see if how far you can move on.
Take a look at the starters for tonight's game. For the Cardinals, it's that sophomore line of Stewart, Smith, and Dristy. Nordval and Wojciechowski, the defenders. Patrick Drazkowski gets the start between the pipes. Jack Healy, the center between Zach Iverson and Luke DeBruzzi. Cameron Stimler and James Healy on the blue line. Lance Bortai in the nets for the Knights.
We'll see
and we are ready to get this tournament underway.
Yeah, we'll see which team can dictate play.
Smith flipping it deep into the zone. Healy back up the boards, kept in by Wojciechowski. Stewart knocked down from behind. It evades Dristy in the corner. Pushed up the near wing to Iverson. He pokes it back behind for Healy. Healy knocked to the ice by Smith. Knights flip it, hack at it, and finally get it to center. Jack Healy dumping it in behind the net. Wojciechowski trying to get it to Smith, broken up by Iverson. Tied up along the far board. Comes free, Smith. Moves around DeBruzzi. Gets it to center off the skates of Dristy. DeBruzzi had it momentarily. Smith dumps it in deep. The Cardinals get a line change. Kept in along the far boards by Ratzloff. Behind the net goes Healy. Long pass to center. Turned right back in by Ratzloff. Healy skips it off the stick of Peterson and into the Cardinal end. Haugen trying to play it up the boards. Podkapaz was stood up there by Fulska. Still pushing it toward the blue line, but not out. Haugen recovers. Knocked off his stick. He keeps it to center off the boards. Broken up by DeBruzzi. Left for DeBruzzi. Quick shot blocker saved by Drazkowski. Iverson in the corner has it. Jack Healy with it. Back down to Iverson. He collided in the corner with Nelson. Picked up near corner by Anthony Podkapaz. Podkapaz to center. Pokes it to Nelson, who plays it in. Turned right back out of the zone by Iverson all the way down. Icing waved off. No. Will be an icing call and a face-off back in the Irondale end.
You know, Joe, head coach Joe Laws, we take a look at the save, the blocker save by Drazkowski. Feels that the Cardinals really need to win the battles in the corners and along the boards and really hustle for the puck if they're going to be successful here this evening. We'll see if their play dictates that.
Johnson able to poke it to the corner for Coon Rapids. Played up the near board. Falconer gets it ahead to Lohr. Lohr back out in front looking for Falconer. A backhand goes wide by Fredberg. Fredberg will recover along the far boards. Turns and plays it back in deep. Takes a funny hop behind the net. Urquhart trying to force it up the wing. Got a little bit of help from Dahlquist. Now Urquhart passes a little too far in front of Ridge. Turned around by the Knights. Cardinals offside. Gives Fredberg a chance to carry it out. Now he fires it into the Cardinal end. Poke back in deep by Fulska. Dahlquist in the near corner. Ahead for Stewart. Lost an edge. Picked up by Johnson at center. Johnson into the Irondale end. Trying to get it to Stewart out front and poked away by Bortok.
That was a nice feed.
And there's going to be a trip. First penalty of the game coming against Coon Rapids. Fulska puts it in on Drazkowski. Wraparound chance on the rebound. Still loose. Finally, Coon Rapids able to touch it. And they will go shorthanded for the first time.
Yeah, we talked about special teams play, and this is the first opportunity for the Knights to see how they perform on the power play. And their head coach, Jeff Martin, told me that it's really important that they get, obviously we talked about those quality shots, especially on the power play. And they definitely would like to score here first this evening.
Brady Dristy called for the trip. DeBruzzi. Near side for Stimler is shot through traffic. Tipped into the corner. Tripped up in the corner was Nordval. No call. Dalnitz gets it back to the point. Stimler's pass down low, knocked away. Stimler gets it back, plays it in deep. Healy behind the net. To DeBruzzi at the point. Back to Healy, is shot through traffic and goes wide. Two good opportunities, but they both hit traffic and gone into the corner. Healy recovering behind the net again for the Knights. Wraparound chance. Missed everything for Iverson. And the Cardinals able to play it all the way down.
A nice job by Nordval to clear the puck. Get a couple of fresh bodies on the ice.
Smith doing some forechecking shorthanded. creating a little bit of pressure. DeBruzzi now bringing it out from behind his own net. Far side for Dolnitz. Dolnitz will dump it in. Drazkowski slows it down. Haugen looks up and plays it to center. James Healy turns it around for the Knights. Welty trying to get it in around Haugen. Able to recover it in the corner. Gets around Ratzloff. Knocked behind the net off his stick. Ratzloff recovers. Wings the boards. Kept in by DeBruzzi. Ratzloff gets there in the corner. Pressured from behind by Folska, but he skates to center. Into the zone. Knocked off his stick by Healy. Folska going the other way for Irondale. Haugen knocks it off his stick. Picked up by Nelson, who will wing it back the near side. Skips over the stick of James Healy and back into the Knights' end.
Yeah,
that will do it for the penalty.
Cardinals doing a nice job on the penalty kill to start their first opportunity to make sure, as you mentioned, a couple of opportunities, a couple of chances for the Knights. Can't get them to go.
No shots on goal during the power play. Podkapaz dumps it in deep. Covered far side by Norton. Near side for James Healy. Back to Norton. Up the far boards for Lohr. He gets it to center. Stopped up by Dahlquist. Glove down by Norton. Norton skates to center. Turned around by Kirkheide. Tipped by Johnson. Taken away by Dolnitz. Behind the net is Fredberg being bumped off, and a goal for Coon Rapids. Played out front and a quick redirect, and Coon Rapids is on the board.
Now they take advantage of the opportunity because they are able to score first, and I think that's a big goal for the Cardinals. They obviously wanted to come in here and get on the board before the Knights, and they do so. And you see that, as you mentioned, a play out front and then the shot on goal.
Urquhart able to get the steal off a fallen defender, and the quick redirect out front by Dylan Ridge puts the Cardinals in front.
Oh, nice way for Coon Rapids to start this hockey game. Both teams just 2 shots on goal, but the Cardinals got one of them to count.
Flipped into the zone by DeBruzzi. Played around far side. Iverson tried to play it back down deep. DeBruzzi able to take it away from Dahlquist. Play out front broken up. Dahlquist ties up with Healy in the corner. Played up the boards by Johnson. Ridge couldn't get it out. Now the Cardinals get it to center. Turned around quickly by Sheets. Kirkheide tied up in the corner with Zach Iverson. Johnson along the near boards. Gets it ahead for Stewart. Stewart into the Knights zone, 1-on-3. Tough shot and a glove save by Bortot.
Boy, nice job by Stewart to try and get around that defense and put a quality shot on net. Bortot able to glove it. You know, we talked about in the opening, these two teams played on the 6th of February. 2-1 lead for Coon Rapids with 20 seconds left in the third period before the Knights were able to.
Dristy going right to the net off the draw. Continue.
I was going to say before the Knights were able to tie it up and send it into that overtime period.
Shot went wide for Wojciechowski. Smith in the corner. Back out to Wojciechowski. Back to Smith on the midboards. Walking out front. He lost the handle. Rolling puck. Wojciechowski will play it back behind. Dristy in the near corner. Out to the point for Nordval. Back to Dristy. Skipped off his stick. Plays it back to the corner for Smith. Cardinals looking like they're on a power play here. Cycling well. Controlling the zone. Now broken up. And Peterson able to carry to center. Dumps it in around Nordval. Wojciechowski leaves it in the corner for Smith. Smith will skate to center. Flips it in on the backhand. Cardinals getting a partial line change. Behind the net is Norton. Lost the handle. Fresh on the ice, Nelson. Putting some pressure on. Nordval stepping up now. Nordval taking it into the corner around Norton out front. Podkapaz couldn't get a stick on it, neither could Nelson, and now play it all the way back to the Cardinal end.
That puck sat in front of the net for a little while. Cardinals with a couple opportunities. as you mentioned, just couldn't get a stick on.
Podkapaz couldn't quite get a stick on that one. It'll be icing. A face-off back to the Coon Rapids end. Just under 8 minutes to play in this opening period.
Both these teams a little trouble scoring this season. Cardinals average under 2 goals per game, and the Knights just a little bit over 2 per game. So this is an opportunity for, Coon Rapids here getting that lead, see if they can continue to play with it.
Iverson skates behind the net, quick turnaround shot. Saved by Drazkowski. Going the other way is Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff will play it right in on Bortat, swept to the corner. Joe Podkapaz plays it behind. Nelson trying to get it back to Podkapaz, broken up by Healy. Flips it with the backhand pass, Ratzlaff at the blue line. Haugen stopping it up. Carried Iverson in. Here's DeBruzzi winding, blocker save by Drazkowski. Podkapaz plays it to the line, kept in by Healy. That was Stimler, rather. Podkapaz up the boards for Nelson. Nelson to center. Skating into the zone and lost the puck. Dahlquist flipping it back into the Knights' end. Stimler plays it across for Sheets. His pass broken up. Pressure by Ridge. Ridge able to come away with the puck out of the corner. Plays it out front. Tiptat. A turnaround chance for Johnson is stopped. Here's Ridge out of the corner again to Dahlquist through traffic and up and over off the glass.
He had about three white jerseys out in front of
Here
that net.
comes Ridge again. A short angle shot. Bortat, now the net comes off. And the whistle blows.
Oh, nice pressure from the Cardinals there, and a little bit of an onslaught trying to get that puck in the net. But again, good pressure for the Cardinals. There you saw a couple of white jerseys trying to deflect that. Yep.
Good look to Dahlquist at the top, walking in.
Cardinals have come out really flying here. Getting a lot of pressure on net. 5 shots on goal in this first period.
Offsides the call.
So the time 6:30 remaining this opening period. Cardinals holding on that 1-0 lead.
Healy plays it ahead, dumped in by Studer. Folska can't get it past Dahlquist. Those two tie up in the corner. O'Keefe in there as well for Irondale. He comes away with it, plays it back to Healy at the point. A backhander knocked down by Johnson. Knocked off his stick by O'Keefe. Ridge gets it back to Johnson, who plays it in deep. Urquhart knocks Fredberg off it, but loses his stick. Cardinals continuing to put pressure on and make it difficult for the Knights to break out of their own zone. Healy in the near corner, trying to get it up the boards for Studer. The puck skips over the stick of Folska. Into the zone is O'Keefe. O'Keefe, a shot that was deflected wide. And he goes tripped up behind the net. Nordval skating up ice for Coon Rapids. Knocked off his stick, and he'll be offside himself.
Cardinals doing a nice job this period, just really keeping the offense and the Knights kind of out of their pattern and doing a good job of really disrupting what the Knights want to do. Not a lot of shots on goal, obviously, by either one of these two teams, but Cardinals will be happy taking this if they can. Well, we got still plenty of time going into this second period, but certainly like to capitalize and get that second goal, but they'd be happy taking a 1-goal lead into the break.
Stewart tied up with Falconer in the corner. Dristy in there as well. Dristy comes away with it momentarily. Turned back into the corner. Brandis in there for Irondale helping out. Dristy has it, got it to Smith, tried to get it back down to Dristy. Turned around by Brandis. Brandis plays it behind the net. Norton up the boards, broken up, watching it. Wojciechowski walked right in and a big glove save by Bortat.
Yeah, they're really causing the Knights a lot of trouble in the Irondale end. We'll see it again, as you mentioned, just walking right in, fired it. Bortat doing a nice job with the glove hand.
It's a 6'4" sophomore, Alex Wojciechowski. I like that name. Behind the net, Dristy tried to play it to Smith out front, broken up. Healy won't skating up ice. Flips it ahead. Iverson plays it into the zone. Wojciechowski there in front of DeBruzzi. Plays it around near side for Dristy. Dristy up the boards for Stohr. Stohr flips it in. Icing waved off. Stimler behind his own net. Long pass for Iverson. Iverson through center. Tipped off the stick by Podkapaz. Haugen able to push it back towards center. Healy plays it back to Stimler. Tipped into the zone by DeBruzzi. Nelson, a long pass looking for Podkapaz just into the zone. Tried to stop up. Haugen is shot through traffic and a goal.
Oh.
Joe Podkapaz gets the tip out front, and the Cardinals have a 2-0 lead.
I'm not sure, did he get his stick on it or to go off his skate? And either way, obviously, the puck finds the net. See if we can see it again here. Oh yeah, he got it off the stick. Nice job in front of the net. Puts Cardinals up 2-0. That's a big goal for Coon Rapids. 3:51 remaining in the period. Pretty job by Joe Podkapaz to get his stick on the puck and direct it in.
Well, they only give an assist to Haugen. I think they should give an assist to Joe Podkapaz as well. Or they should give an assist to Anthony Podkapaz, rather. Goal for Joe. Joe keeping it in at the blue line, plays it in behind. Anthony in the far corner, stops it up in front of Fredberg. Here come the Knights. Peterson gets around the corner and shoots right into the chest of Patrick Draskowski.
Now, Patrick had not a lot of action here so far in the first period by Aaron, just 3 shots on goal. But you like the percentage of 7 shots on goal for the Cardinals, 2 of them in the net.
Creating traffic in front is a beautiful thing. And that is where the Cardinals have gotten both of their goals in this first period.
You confuse the defense, do a good job of misdirecting a pass.
Dahlquist through center. Into the zone, trying to split a couple of... I like that. That was nice.
Yeah, the defenders ran into each other.
He did Brandis' laundry, and Brandis then took out Norton's legs. That was... If only he could have had the puck at the other side of that move, that would have been a highlight of all time. Dumped in deep by Ridge. Norton making some moves through the zone. Brandis is shot through traffic. Rebound still loose. Tipped off the stick of Iverson as he tried to come around. Iverson back out front and tipped by Healy, but never made it through to the net.
Well, a couple of times Draskowski wasn't sure where the puck was. It was a great opportunity.
A couple times I wasn't quite sure where the puck was.
It was a great opportunity for Irondale, but they couldn't find the stick to put on the puck.
Stewart wisely plays it the length of the ice and right on Bortat, so no icing. Does not register as a shot on goal, although technically it should be.
Yeah, what's that all about, Joe?
If the goaltender has to keep it from going in the net,
it should be a shot on goal. I agree.
Even if it was from 190 feet away.
Because if you let it go, it would be a goal.
Stewart back to the point for Nordval. Back down to Stewart. Got caught, or that's Dristy rather.
1 minute left in the period.
Puck comes loose to DeBruzzi. Cutting back across in front. Puck tipped, still loose, in skates. Tipped to the corner by Smith. Plays it around behind for Stewart. That one came dangerously flying off the midboard. Wojciechowski in the near corner. Long pass through center, looking for Dristy, tipped by Healy. Stimler plays it behind. Here's Healy in the corner. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Played ahead, stopped up by Wojciechowski. DeBruzzi plays it back into the Cardinal end. Loose puck, got to get it out of the zone. DeBruzzi turning around, has a man out front. Just off the stick of Jack Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson.
The Cardinals made a huge turnover. A huge mistake by the Cardinals on defense not to get that puck out of the zone. DeBruzzi nearly made him pay, had a guy in perfect position, and it skipped over Peterson's stick. He had a chance to cut it to a 1-goal lead before the intermission. Instead, Coon Rapids has a 2-0 lead after one period. You're watching Section 5 AA tournament action on CTN.
I really want to show you something.
1, 2, ready, go. L-O-V-E. It's a mystery. All is love. Is love.
Did you play today? For great play ideas, visit www.smallstep.gov.
Weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Back at the Andover Ice Arena, Coon Rapids with a 2-0 lead over the Irondale Knights in this Section 5 AA play-in game. First one happened quickly. A little turnover behind the net. A quick redirect by Dylan Ridge out front. Put the Cardinals on the board 1-0. And then Brian Haugen, quick shot toward the net. Quick redirect by Joe Podkapas out front. And the Cardinals on top 2-0. Right in the final seconds, the Knights with a golden opportunity. But the puck skips over the stick of Jack Peterson. And the buzzer sounds. The Cardinals with the 2-goal lead.
Sorry, I was a little late. Mike Burlingame was grabbing the headset from me, trying to get on air for some particular reason. But you look at shots on goal, not a lot for either team, but the Cardinals will take those stats. Every 7 shots, if they can score twice, they'll take those odds.
Well, they've had a lot more shot attempts.
Right, but shots on goal.
But they have spent a lot of time in the Irondale end in comparison.
Well, you talked about it. They did a nice job of taking advantages of some things out in front of the net, and the Cardinals making them count up 2-0. And they've got head coach Joe Law and his staff have to feel pretty good about that first period of play for Coon Rapids.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best period of Coon Rapids boys hockey that I've seen in 2 years.
Yeah, now they'll have to come and match the intensity, come out here and play strong with a 2-goal lead, and that puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders of the Knights because they know this is obviously a game where if you lose, you're done. And granted, you have to face the number 1 seed in the section, but nonetheless, you want to continue to play for as long as you possibly can.
Yes, the Cardinals can certainly not afford to get complacent.
Nope.
Because this is tournament hockey. You're watching Section 5 AA play-in action on CTN.
sidelines. Howie, what looks like a very nice night, but it is cold and windy here at the
Joe, you look at this matchup on paper, and there's no contest, but this game is not played on paper, and you know in this conference anything can happen.
Anderson drops back to pass, has a little time. And he will pitch again, and Muhlenberg running right.
And Howie, a big opponent coming in for the Coon Rapids Cardinals. This defense only giving up 11 points a game.
Unbelievable.
Yes, ready.
Oh, come on, Randy. Animal shelter, here I come. And no, I'm not crazy or emotionally damaged. That's a stereotype. I just belong to a total loser. I'm a good dog. So if you want a pet, adopt. And if you see Randy, tell him he dropped his wallet.
The Knights and the Cardinals returning to the ice for the second period of this Section 5 AA tournament game. Coon Rapids, a 2-0 lead, really dictated the tempo of period number one. Made it quite difficult for the Knights to get out of their zone at times.
Yeah, the Cardinals came out and they played a nice period of hockey, and I know that they went in that break, and head coach Joe Law talked to his squad about come out with the same kind of intensity, and don't give the lead away.
And we are underway in this second period. Smith tips it ahead. Dristy dumps it in. Healy stops it up. Iverson can't keep it. Smith is bumped off it. Stewart can't get it past Iverson. Iverson has DeBruzzi on the left side. Skips off his stick. Wojciechowski pressuring him in the corner. Plays it up the boards. Dristy ahead. Stewart can't handle it. Flipped around by Stimler. Stimler trying to keep it back out of the zone. Jack Healy couldn't get it out. Kept in by Wojciechowski. Now it comes out. Smith trying to get it across ice to Dristy. To Stewart. Flips it in on the backhand. Healy in the corner. Pressured by Dristy and Smith. Knocked off it. Healy can't get it past Podkapaz. Podkapaz gloves it down from the top of the circle. A shot. Kick save by Bortat. Quick shot through traffic. And Bortat holds on off the deflection off of his own defenseman.
Well, Cardinals coming into this period get a couple of shots quickly, pressuring early. We'll see some opportunities out in front of the net. And then again, another shot from out top, and Bortat's going to cover up. And I think it's important for Irondale, Joe. First few minutes, they have to come out and they have to pressure and try and get a goal of their own.
The Knights able to poke it to center, turned right back in by Ratzloff. Norton plays it behind. Gets it right back. Good quick passing, but then off the stick of Folska. Fired in deep by O'Keefe. Peterson plays it back behind. Folska flips it behind the net again. Directed wide of the net by Peterson. Haugen gets it to center. Joe Podkapaz able to play it in deep. Covers in the corner. Nelson trying to play it up front and nearly skipped off of Bortat and in behind him.
Well, yeah, he had to cover up.
That would have been an even weirder one than the two we've already seen. Nelson behind the icing line when he shot that at the net.
Yeah, we'll see it again, and Bortat was fortunate because he was able just to trap that puck behind him. And those sometimes are the kind of things you don't see, and that puck ends up trickling over the line.
Fredberg plays it around, stopped up by Podkapaz, turning in the corner with it is Brandis. Got it up the boards for Iverson, but coming in to keep things bottled up was Dahlquist. Here's DeBruzzi at center for Irondale. The Knights into the zone, wrist shot, save, rebound, cleared away by Coon Rapids.
Oh, that was a great opportunity for Irondale. That rebound came out. Nobody was there. Irondale player could not get there quick enough time to poke that back in, fortunately for the Cardinals.
DeBruzzi behind the net. Troubled by Kirkite. Puck comes free. Joe Podkapaz gets there. Trying to flip it up the boards. Quick turnaround shot by Iverson. Tipped by DeBruzzi. Just missed wide. Played up the boards by Kirkheide. Fredberg keeps it in momentarily. Now he comes to center, and here's Nelson into the zone. Nelson bumped into the boards. Knocked off it again in the corner. Dristy with a steal to Nelson. A backhand. Bortat the save. Rebound. Fredberg troubled by Dristy. Flip to center. Nordval will settle it, but that's going to be a high sticking call because it was knocked down by Haugen. And we will have a face-off back at the Coon Rapids end.
And Nelson really couldn't get much on that, but he had a great opportunity right out in front. It's a nice little dish inside to him, and just couldn't get it to couldn't get enough of the stick on it. Put it right into Bortat.
Long passes behind Dristy, went off of Irondale's lower. Ends up back in the Cardinals end. Wojciechowski leaves it for Nordval. Stewart in the corner. Stewart up the boards for Smith. Here's Stewart with it again. Dristy waiting into the zone. Stewart, quick shot, saved by Bortat. Wojciechowski plays it down low to Dristy. To Stewart. Smith. A shot, and that hit someone's skate and went to the corner. Stewart coming out of the corner, top of the circle, a shot, hit his skate, deflected wide. Healy with it, lost the handle a little bit, flipped it before he was hit by Smith. Stimler flips it ahead for Lohr. Wojciechowski, the shot, the stick saved by Bortat, and it's up into the netting.
All right, now the Cardinals out shooting the Knights 5-1 here early in this second period. And again, getting some pressure on the Knight end and the Knight net.
Puck into the corner. Urquhart and Johnson there for the Cardinals. Knocked down, played ahead by O'Keefe. This is Peterson into the zone for Irondale. Low angle shot saved by Draskowski. Johnson going the other way for the Cardinals. Trying to take the defender wide. Will end up behind the net and pushed to the boards by Norton. O'Keefe battling along the boards. Haugen keeps it in for the Cardinals. Skips away from Folska. Urquhart couldn't keep it in. And now he'll play it in behind. Norton there for Irondale. Up the near boards for O'Keefe. His pass deflected. Haugen trying to keep it away from Folska. Played in on the backhand by Ridge. And that's going to be icing.
The Cardinals continue to play tough, not allowing the Knights to get that puck out of their own end. And Coon Rapids getting a couple of chances. Playing well with that 2-0 lead. There's head coach Jeff Martin, his 6th season. But the last few games, his team hasn't played real well. Wanted to come out here tonight and get an opportunity to get back on track, but his team's in the hole 2-0.
Off the face-off, a chance for the Cardinals. Nelson couldn't get any stick on it. Bumped off it now by Healy, who played it to the line but not out. Kirkheide kept it in momentarily. Here's DeBruzzi with it. Into the Cardinal end, trying to get around Dahlquist. Leaves it, a shot and a goal for Iverson.
Yeah, you get that rebound. Iverson able to clean it up, and the Knights take advantage, cut that lead in half, and that was a big goal for them. Cardinals really been outplaying them all game long. And Iverson able to get that
any shot
rebound
is a good
in.
shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
DeBruzzi makes this happen.
Yep.
He doesn't get anything on this shot at all, just sends it toward the net, but it made the goaltender commit. And a good trailer move by Zach Iverson to clean up the garbage. And that cuts the Cardinal lead in half.
That's the 9th goal of the season for Iverson.
Smith through center, lost the handle. DeBruzzi turning it around. He's bumped by Dahlquist. Iverson picking off the pass, a shot and a glove save by Draskowski.
Knights with a little more momentum now. They were able to get that first goal of the game for them and cut the lead in half. 11 minutes left in the second period, and they're going to continue to pressure down, at least try and pressure down in the Cardinal end.
That one deflected. Drazkowski stays with it and gets the glove. Save. Another face-off.
Some fresh skaters coming on the ice for Coon Rapids.
Cardinals trying to break it up the near board. O'Keefe coming away with it. His pass too far in front of Peterson. Peterson tied up in the corner. Richards there. O'Keefe poking it free. Sent back the other way by Wojciechowski. Kept in by Brandis at the line. Dristy now to center. Working against Norton. He's bumped into the corner. Trying to play it out front. Turnaround chance. That one deflected. Almost went up and over. Kept in at the line. Johnson, a turnaround chance and a glove save by Bortok.
It's getting physical. This game's starting to get a little chippy.
Yeah, Alex Urquhart and Joe Norton exchanging a couple of blows in the corner. There you see him rolling around on the ground back there.
And Norton's got a little size over him as well.
I give the edge to the guy with the lower center of gravity. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Healy trying to play it behind. Stimler can't get it past Nelson in the corner. Leaves it for Anthony Podkapaz. Back to the corner. Nelson tripped up. Wojciechowski sends it back behind. Anthony Podkapaz is there. Stops it up. Again, the Knights having some trouble getting it moving in the proper direction. Wojciechowski keeping it in at the blue line again. Sidestep to check by Lohr. Nelson getting control of the puck. Turning away from Lohr. Flips it in on the backhand. Stimler bumped by Podkapaz. Joe Podkapaz pushes Healy to the ground. Quick redirected turnaround shot by Podkapaz. Clearing attempt, stopped up. No, Wojciechowski couldn't keep it in. Nelson into the zone. Backhand short angle and an easy save for Bortok.
Cardinals trying to put a little more pressure now on the Knights after they were able to get their first goal. Love to get the opportunity to go up 3-1. Shots 14-9 now in favor of Coon Rapids.
Smith plays it into the corner, recovers behind the net. Out to the point, quick shot by Ratzlaff. Bortok the save, didn't know where it went. It ended up way up in the netting. It was a nice quick release by Brian Ratzlaff at the point.
You get your direct shot at net.
And
nice, go in and hope looking for that rebound.
Nice quick low shot on the ice. Christie flips it behind. Fredberg lost it in his skates, recovers in the corner, plays it up the boards. Iverson railed by Ratzlaff. Here's Sheets with it, playing it off the near board, stopped up by Haugen. Dristy trying to get it into the zone. Bumped by Fredberg. Haugen comes away with it and plays it in deep. Healy, long pass, touched by Iverson. Iverson and DeBruzzi right there together, tipped away and controlled by Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff loses it, but here comes Stewart. Stewart into the Knights zone, trying to cut across, knocked off his stick. Ratzlaff on the backhand, can't get it past Fredberg. Here's DeBruzzi going the other way. Stops up, lost an edge. Ratzlaff for the Cardinals. Flips it off the glass and into the zone. Dristy puts the hit on Sheets behind the net. Long pass. And DeBruzzi will sweep it into the Cardinal end so the Knights can get a line change. Dahlquist stops up to avoid Fulska. Gets the red line and plays it in deep. Fredberg bumped by Urquhart. Johnson recovers the puck, plays it to the point. Dahlquist lines, fires, save, rebound skipped over the stick at Johnson. Long pass, and here's Peterson behind the defense and a goal for Irondale.
Wow, what a nice job. That pass came way out. Peterson all alone behind the defense, able to get the goal, and we're tied up at 2, and that was a big one for the Knights. What looked like a great opportunity for Coon Rapids down in the Irondale, and that turns into a goal.
Well, they were hammering away, but Peterson floated behind the defense, and a good, quick pass to find him.
Right there is a great opportunity. And you're right, a nice pass up ice to Peterson, and he's going to go in and he's going to put it past Draskowski. We're tied at 2.
We're all tied up, 2 goals, exactly 4 minutes apart for the Knights here in the second period. And it's a whole new hockey game.
It really is. You know, what Cardinals had that momentum coming into the second period in that first few minutes, the Knights have turned it around.
Folska battling in the corner for Irondale. Johnson able to stop it up. Dahlquist will turn up ice for Coon Rapids. His pass too far in front of Ridge. Turned around by Stimler. Stimler and Urquhart tied up a little bit behind the play. The Irondale fans giving Urquhart the business. Ridge for Johnson. Into the zone, left for Ridge. Shot through traffic, hit the back of Urquhart. Stimler plays it to the boards. Kirkaity's shot is blocked by DeBruzzi. And we've got some jawing and some jacking and pushing and shoving. And we're going to get a couple of penalties.
Yeah, 1 on each. Looks like Jack Healy. This is what Irondale was looking for, a call. No,
they're not going to get a call.
They're not going to get that one, not at all. Who went for the Cardinals?
It's Urquhart.
Urquhart went for the Cardinals. Okay.
He got the hook.
Urquhart and Healy. Jack Healy.
Healy gets the rough. Vodka pass behind the net, leads it for Nelson. Drops in the corner for Joe. Back behind, too much on it for Anthony. Anthony catches up with it along with Brandis in the corner. Nelson in to help out. Joe gets the puck, trying to get it to Nelson. Nelson from behind out to Wojciechowski and a goal.
Great job with screen. Wojciechowski was calling for the puck. He's able to snap the shot home, and the Cardinals quickly get back up by 3-2.
And what a nice addition Alex Wojciechowski has been to the Cardinals varsity lineup this last couple weeks. Had a knee injury that kept him sidelined for much of the year, and then spent some time on the JV roster.
Did a nice job of finding that far corner. Well, you take a little bit of wind out of the Knights' sail now. After the Knights able to tie it up, you come back and you get a goal and take the lead.
And here come the Cardinals. Nordval. Quick shot by Podka, pass misses wide.
Nice job setting that up as well.
Shot by Wojciechowski, hit traffic. Nordval's shot gets through, Bortot to save. Nelson recovers in the corner out front. Anthony got a piece and a goal. Anthony Podka pass makes it 4-2.
Just great job for the Cardinals working for that 4th goal. Nice job setting
35 seconds apart. Those 2 goals for Coon Rapids.
You talk about answering quickly and getting back in front by 2, and Anthony Podkapez with a nice job. They were doing a nice job in front of the net. You can see it here as Podkapez is able to get that loose puck and put it home.
Jake Nelson, I believe, going to get assists on both of those goals. Joe gets an assist on that one as well. Haugen at the point. Blocked up by O'Keefe. Ratzlaff plays it off the far boards. Peterson is there. Peterson into the zone, cuts back, knocked off his stick. Smith turning it around for Coon Rapids. Trying to get past Fulska into the zone, and Dristy was a step too early.
You talk about momentum swings. First, the Cardinals have it in that first period. All of a sudden, the Knights come out in the second period, get a couple of goals to even it up, and Coon Rapids comes right back to get 2 more. Swings that pendulum right back to their side. Head coach Joe Law has to be pretty happy at this point. He's telling you, so just hold on to that 2-goal lead. Do that or increase it.
Cannot get complacent once again. Right off the draw, sent in to Bortot. He'll leave it there for Norton. Stimler ahead for Iverson, broken up by Stewart. Dristy shot through traffic. Bortot made the save and then tripped Stewart, but no call. Goalies can get away with so much if they're quick. This one tipped into the zone by DeBruzzi. He kind of sweeps it behind the net. DeBruzzi recovers. Nice stop on the pass by Haugen, but Iverson still nearly cashed in. Iverson took Smith into the boards. Ratzlaff plays it in deep. Dristy asking the official to get out of the way.
Yeah, the nerve of the official to be in the way.
Well, they are supposed to make a little bit more effort to avoid contact with players or puck.
Yeah, that was a tough one for the official to get away from them.
Had to watch the blue line.
Yeah.
That'll be icing. 3:28 to play second period. Coon Rapids back in front by 2.
Head coach Jeff Martin pondering what he needs to have his squad do to get back into this game with 3:28 remaining in the second period. Certainly would love to get at least an opportunity to get another goal before they take that second break of the night.
O'Keefe, his path broken up by Ridge. Now he gets it to center. Kirkite sends it back in, knocked down by O'Keefe. Bouncing puck, settled slightly by Johnson. Healy plays it into the zone. Kirkite behind the net for Dahlquist. Peterson pushes it back to the corner. Dahlquist behind his own net. Gets it ahead for Ridge. Off the near boards, trying to get it to Johnson. Too much on it, that'll be icing.
.251 remaining in the second period.
A little less speed, a little more angle.
Yep.
Keeps that from being icing. Johnson off the boards for Urquhart. Into the zone, trying to get around Stimler, bumped off it. Stimler gets it back. Tripped up. Falconer gets it to center. Poked ahead by Dullness. Back to center by Kirkite, and now Kirkite gets it right back. Dahlquist cutting back and playing it in. Long pass is behind Lohr, and that'll be another icing call.
You know, nice thing for the Cardinals, Joey. We talked about it. Less than 2 goals a game coming into this contest. Already 4 here. We're not quite finished with 2 periods. So nice scoring outburst from the Cardinals here tonight against the Knights.
And 3 of the 4 goals from sophomores. That's what you like to see at the end of a rebuilding year.
Absolutely.
Shot by Healy, pad save by Drazkowski. Joe Podkapaz and Iverson knock it off his stick. And then he's able to recover and play it in deep. And we had a delayed penalty. The Cardinals going to get their first opportunity on the power play. Healy going back to the box. It's tough to take penalties when you're already down 2, it's even tougher when it's one of your top players.
Yeah, with a minute 38, and again, an opportunity for Coon Rapids, see if they can increase their lead. That's the last thing that head coach Jeff Martin wanted to see, was one of his players taking a penalty right here at this point in the game.
Nelson playing it to Ratzloff. Down low, walking out is Anthony, knocked off his stick, played back to the corner by Iverson. Norton will fire it, knocked down, glove down by Nelson. And he closed the hand on it. That'll bring a face-off for the Cardinal end. Fans called that one. Ratzloff talking to the official about it, but that's the right call.
I was pleading this case, and certainly not going to get him to change
good.
his mind.
It was pretty good presence though by Nelson. He knocked it down and then caught it while being bumped.
Young-like.
Played into the corner by Nelson. Podkapaz there. 1 minute left in this second period. Nelson trades places with Ratzloff. Over to Haugen. Back up to Nelson. Back to Haugen. Nelson fires wide. Ratzloff recovering behind the net. Out to the point. Across for Nelson. Nelson didn't get much on that, but able to keep it in. Plays it back behind. Joe Podkapaz bumps Healy. Ratzloff with it. Troubled by Healy. Comes away with it and nearly slid that one under Bortok.
A little pushing and shoving.
Peterson
protecting your net. Yeah, got to protect your net.
protecting his keeper.
Yep.
That one, Ratzloff kind of lost the handle and it nearly slid right under Bortok.
23 seconds remaining in the period. 45 on the penalty to Healy.
Kept it at the line by Wojciechowski. Walking to the center, back to Smith. His shot blocked by DeBruzzi. DeBruzzi tips it to center. Cardinals maybe one more chance, a little less than 10 seconds. Wojciechowski trying to walk through a couple of defenders. This played all the way down, and that'll do it for the second period. The Cardinals will go to the locker room up by 2. They will have 22 seconds of power play to start the third period.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was going to say the impressive thing is they got tied up, came back, scored 2 more goals, take the lead back. 2
quick goals. And they have a 4-2 lead. You're watching Section 5 AA tournament action on CTN.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Back at Andover Ice Arena, the Cardinals with a 4-2 lead over the Irondale Knights. They are the underdog, quote unquote, the number 9 facing the number 8. Irondale was trailing 2-0, but they came right back. Zach Iverson putting home the rebound to get him on the board. And then the long outlet pass off of a good Coon Rapids pressure. Jack Peterson on the breakaway. Beats Treskowski, tied it up at 2. But then the Cardinals strike back-to-back. Wojciechowski, a good quick wrist shot to the far side through a screen, made it 3-2. And then just 35 seconds later, Jake Nelson sets up Anthony Podkapaz in the slot, and he bangs it home to put the Cardinals back on top by 2.
There, you take a look at the stats. 19 shots on goal for the Cardinals, just 11 for Irondale. And I think, Joe, the Cardinals could have folded a little bit, having that 2-goal lead and coming back and getting it tied, but they did a nice job of stepping it back up and getting a couple more goals of their own. So two in the first, 2 in the second. That's an offensive production, pretty good night so far for Coon Rapids.
And they are having the results thus far that they were hoping for. They have a 2-goal lead in this section play-in game. The winner goes on to face number 1 seeded Blaine in the quarterfinals. The loser is done for the season. One more period to play from the Andover Ice Arena. We'll drop the puck on the third next on CTN.
Thinking about the dish? Look what you lose.
Going deep.
Item 6 is to consider conditional use permit and site plan.
A kitchen fire the day after Christmas sent a Coon Rapids man to the hospital.
It helped her overcome being so critical of herself.
Congratulations, class of 2000. Our new 2000 Miss Coon Rapids. And he makes the catch.
Don't be a loser. Stay informed with Community Cable.
This financial advisor is being accused of committing one of the largest investment frauds in the history of the United States.
I guess we're not going to Aspen. That's fine. You see, I like tennis balls. He likes insider trading. So he's going to jail and I'm going to a shelter. And no, they're not the same thing. Shelters are for good pets that want to be adopted. Jails are for criminals. I've done nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, I stole a cheeseburger once. I'm a dog.
Back at Andover Ice Arena, Coon Rapids starting the third period on the power play with a 2-goal lead, hoping they can hold on and advance to Saturday's quarterfinal round.
Yeah, they usually have to come out and not let that happen. What happened in the second period, those 2 goals from Irondale to tie it up. You have to come out, play a strong period, play with the lead, but as you said, not get complacent at all.
Puck played deep into the Cardinal end. Nordval behind his own net. 15 seconds remain on the Cardinal power play. Smith skates into the zone. Deep in behind the net for Dristy. Dristy back for Smith. Smith leaves it behind, skips away from Dristy. Penalty is over. Healy can't get it past Smith. Now pokes it ahead. Jack Healy tips it into the zone. Wojciechowski turns it around, skips over Smith's stick. Stewart gets it back to Smith. Smith plays it in. Stimler behind the net. Taken off of Healy's stick. Tied up along the boards. Nordval keeping it in. Podkapaz had it knocked off his stick. Nordval through traffic and it deflected wide. I don't know that Portot ever saw that one.
No, and Dristy had the opportunity to see if he could get his stick on it to poke that home as well. Out in front. But puck hit the official, I think, didn't it? It went out.
Sure, why not?
Why not? That's what
ended
we'll
up in the player's box.
Yep.
That's the important part. Back to the point. Haugen will play it into the corner. Fredberg near side. Podkapaz gets to it. His pass broken up by Fulska. Haugen back to Podkapaz. Ratzlaff's pass broken up by O'Keefe. O'Keefe turning, waiting, looking for help. Tipped away by Nelson. Nelson with speed into the Irondale zone. Toe drag, lost an edge. They didn't put anything on that shot toward Bortak. Puck played back to center. Haugen plays it back into the Irondale end. Norton behind his own net. Skips off the stick of Fulska. Ratzlaff turns it around. Fredberg had it momentarily. Nelson plays it in and then dumps it in. He'll get a line change. Burkhart pressuring Norton behind the net. Both go down. Puck comes loose to Fredberg. Long pass. O'Keefe bumped off it immediately. Ridge tied up with Fredberg in the corner. Burkhart poking at it. Ridge comes away with it. Stops up. Bumped into the boards by Fulska. Johnson at it. He's tied up now with Fredberg. Peterson rather gets hold of it, flips it all the way down, and that will be icing.
Again, Cardinals trying to get a little pressure down in the Knights' end. Knights really didn't have any other opportunity. They cleared the puck down the length of the ice, kind of regroup a little bit, change some skaters, come back and get the face-off down in their end.
Dahlquist sends it back in for Coon Rapids. Healy. Long pass to Iverson at the Cardinal blue line. Dahlquist takes it away, gets it ahead for Dristy. Here's Smith. Has Stewart with it. 2-on-2. Here's Dristy joining the play. The shot, kick saved by Bortok. Dristy recovers in the corner, rubbed off it by Jack Healy. James Healy moves it ahead. DeBruzzi. Shot up over the net. Jack Healy keeping it in. A shot right on Dreskowski. Iverson tied up in the corner with Dahlquist. Smith comes away with the puck, gets it to Stewart on the midboard. DeBruzzi able to keep it in at the blue line, and he does it again. Flips it in behind. Jack Healy. Taken away by Kirkite, who flips it up the board. Nothing on it. Norton keeps it in. Iverson bumped off it by Smith. Smith plays it out of the zone. Here's Dristy. Dristy and Stewart were in each other's skates going towards the net. Got to spread out a little bit.
Spacing, it's a little
nice
little
spin move right there by Jake Nelson. Unfortunately, he didn't have anything to do with it once he completed that move. Nelson stops it up. Stimler back up the boards for Norton, who flips it cross ice. Stopped up by Wojciechowski. DeBruzzi recovers and plays it in.
The Knights have to do a better job of getting some pressure in the Cardinal end if they're going to get back into this contest.
Anthony Pykapaz into the zone, wrist shot, and a save in the sternum of Borta.
We'll give another opportunity for a face-off down in the Knights' end. We're going to see that spin move you were talking about by Nelson. Able to get away.
Whoop.
Yep.
And
that was one of your patented moves, wasn't it?
Jake Dahlness went into the boards going, that was good. Joe Pykapaz able to get it into the zone. Able to keep it in the zone and flip it towards Bortot, who kicks it to the corner. Sheets skating up ice for Irondale. Into the Cardinals zone, fanned on the shot.
Not a lot of opportunities for either squad at this point.
Cardinals are fine with that as long as
Absolutely.
the time keeps ticking away. Nordval plays it in. Healy pokes it around. Stopped up by Ridge. Battling in the corner with Norton. Ridge with it behind the net. Back behind for Johnson. Keeps it away from Healy. Back down. Quick one-timer on the doorstep was Urquhart. Here's DeBruzzi at the other end. Quick shot, blocker save, and gloving it is Dreskowski.
DeBruce with a nice move. Get a nice fake around the defense, and he gets the wrist shot up. Yep. Yeah.
That'll happen.
Occasionally, yeah.
On a good fake. Haugen gets it back to Johnson off the skates of Ridge. Turned around by Stimler. Played into the Cardinals zone by Lohr. Johnson coming out from behind the net. Off the boards for Ridge. Ridge into the Irondale end, trying to get around Stimler. Pushes him into the corner. Haugen trying to keep it in. Stu Dullness into the corner. Tied up. Haugen played it ahead, played out by Stewart.
Under 10 minutes remaining in the contest.
Fredberg plays that in, and that's icing.
The Cardinals have done a nice job of just limiting that, not letting Irondale get anything going offensively, holding that 2-goal lead. Certainly would like to add another one of their own if all possible. Push that cushion out.
Kept in at the line by Kirkheide, bouncing puck through the slot. Smith plays it back in. Gets it back, and a shot that misses wide. Stewart battling behind the net. Christie back there as well. Stewart comes away with it. Trying to feed Smith on the doorstep. Here's O'Keefe going the other way. Into the Coon Rapids zone. Overskates the puck, and then didn't get enough on that pass to get it to Healy.
Again, not taking advantage of opportunities. The Knights not able to do so here in this game, especially in the third period.
Smith gets it down low, a backhand up and over the cage by Dristy.
I think he would have beat him far side. He'd been able to get it there.
Smith in the corner. Plays it up to Kirkheide. Quickly across, skips over Dahlquist's stick. Peterson hacks it out towards center. Icing waved off. Joe Podkapaz recovers in the corner. Pass too long for Nelson. That'll be icing and a face-off back to the Coon Rapids head.
As we've been talking about, if this, we'll see the opportunity there. It just looked like he may have had him far side, Joe.
And Bortat might have gotten a piece of that with his blocker.
I think a little bit.
Nelson wins the draw into the corner. Nordval chased by Iverson, gets it ahead to Nelson. Here's Anthony Podkapaz into the zone, cutting behind, and a goal is second of the game.
Nice move by Anthony Podkapaz. Just took it into himself, by himself, able to pull the goalie out, sneak the puck past, and they do get that 3-goal cushion, 5-2 with 8:20 remaining.
Jake Nelson picking up his third assist.
Yeah, a couple of goals for Anthony tonight. Nice evening. You can see it again, just a nice move, get around the defense, slides the goaltender out, able to put the puck home.
5. Get him moving side to side. That 5-hole opens up every time. And a 5-2 lead with 8 minutes left. Pretty comfortable for the Cardinals now.
I'd say. Especially with the fact that Irondale are really not getting any chances offensively here in this third period.
Smith to Nordval. Shot was tipped up by an Irondale player, and Bortat able to get his glove around it.
If this 3-goal cushion does hold up, of course the Cardinals will take on Blaine. And you know, Joe, it's tough to beat a team 3 times.
Well, let's not. We're not going to go that far.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Anything
can happen.
Anything can happen, and I wish the Cardinals the best of luck. But that is a very tough Blaine Bengal squad.
Yeah.
Led by a pretty good junior.
Yeah, future Gopher.
Maybe.
What's that?
Maybe.
Oh, he'll play. He'll play for the Gophers.
Maybe
1 year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Nordval from the point, a rebound chance for Johnson. Bortat lost his stick. Shot from an angle, a rebound chance, and Bortat will hold on.
Get a little physical again out in the crease. adjustment to get the goal back on its moorings.
Nordval keeping it in along the near boards. Ridge didn't get anything on that shot. Stimler able to play it out of the zone. Wojciechowski back in his own end, high off the glass. Knocked down by Stimler. Off the stick of Peterson. Wojciechowski stops it up. Back to Stimler. Fulska to O'Keefe. Played into the zone, and Nordval will skate it back out. Wojciechowski. Johnson, and that's offside.
Again, push it down in the night end, take time off the clock, under 7 minutes remaining. 3-goal lead.
Jack Healy pressuring Nordval, falls down. Out front to Bruzy, a goal.
That was just tailor-made right out in front. You mentioned the fell down, allowing the puck to come free. Feeds his teammate right out in front of the net. 5-3 with 6:41.
Irondale just dumped this puck in. The card and got a line change, and they only had one forechecker.
He lost an edge.
But Cardinal turned away from him, lost an edge. Quick turnover, and nobody picking up the man in the slot because everybody thought they were breaking out. Hand pass. Gets the whistle. And that'll bring the faceoff all the way back in the Cardinal end. Boys basketball on Tuesday, Howie. Cardinals and the Pirates live at 7 o'clock. It's March already.
March Madness.
Wow.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Off the draw, Healy a shot, and holding on is Drazkowski. Will push it and shove him between Healy and Ratzlaff.
A little pushing and shoving again in front of the Cardinal net. Obviously the Knights desperate for a goal here. Still plenty of time, 6:28, but trailing by 2.
Stewart turning, plays it into the zone. And that's icing.
I'll stop play with 6:03.
Quick shot out front by Stewart. It was deflected up and over. He gets it back behind the net. Turnaround chance in traffic. Stewart behind the net. Bumped by Norton. Puck comes free to Smith. Can't get it past Jack Healy. Norton circles in the corner. Jack Healy. Pass tipped away by Stewart. Dristy down low to Smith. Back to Dristy. A nice little give and go, but bouncing puck ends up back in the corner. Quick shot by Kirkite. Tipped and goes wide. Healy ahead to Iverson, who gloves it down. Through center. Sidesteps a check. Poked off his stick. Here's Healy. And a goal. And it's a one-goal game with 5:04 to play.
That was a nice job getting pressure in front of the Cardinal net, and Healy with a nice goal to pull within 1. And the Knights have plenty of time to try and get the equalizer. There you see the upper far corner.
A lot of traffic in front of Drazkowski. And the majority of the jerseys between he and the puck were red. Fulska. Shot, glove save, Drazkowski.
Cardinal bench has to be a little bit concerned now. They were up by 3. With about, I don't know, it's about 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes, something like that. And a couple of goals scored by the Knights, pull them within 5-4. Cardinals are fortunate they got that goal in the third period, and we'd see a tie right now.
Joe Podkapaz into the zone, drops it off for Nelson. He got knocked off it. Here's Wojciechowski stepping in. Keeps control, back to Podkapaz, a blast and a stick save by Bortak. Podkapaz shattered his stick on that shot, right in the middle of this shaft. Wojciechowski, wrist shot right into O'Keefe and then plays it into the corner. Nelson throws a decent check that puts Sheets on the ice. Here's Peterson trying to get around Wojciechowski. Has in the corner, O'Keefe digging in there as well. Wojciechowski with it. Behind for Nordval. Bouncing puck stopped up by Fredberg. Off of the shin pads of Ridge into center ice. Played back in. Flipped behind by Wojciechowski. Norton steps up and puts it into the webbing. And that should be a faceoff outside the Coon Rapids zone. I do not believe that was deflected. Might have been waffling a little bit.
But you are correct. 3:37 remaining in the contest. Coon Rapids trying to hold on.
Remember, Cardinals had that 1-goal lead till 20 seconds
20
remaining. First time these two teams faced off. Iverson flipping it in.
And obviously the Knights remember that as well.
DeBruzzi backhands it towards the net. Dreskowski will cover it up. Smith digs it free, carries behind the net. Long pass through center, skipped over Dristy's stick, icing waved off. Norton with it in the corner, plays it back behind for Fredberg. Iverson had it knocked off his stick, but keeps control. Ratzloff smacking at it. Stewart can't get it past Healy. DeBruzzi flips it into the Cardinal end. Puck still loose. Haugen plays it to center. Fredberg across to Norton. Back near side. Good touch passing, but didn't quite click. Ratzloff fires it off the boards. Hit a couple Irondale skates. Ridge into the zone. A wrist shot that misses wide and rings around to center ice. Kirkheide will play it right back in. Flipped up and out of the zone by Norton. Right back in by Dahlquist. Knocked down by Ridge. But no high stick because it touched an Irondale player next. Kirkheide playing it in. Healy behind his own net. Folska pressured by Ridge, able to get it into the zone. Kirkheide behind the net for Dahlquist. Stopped up by DeBruzzi. DeBruzzi gets it back. Here's Healy winding and shooting. Blocker saved. Dahlquist gets the rebound behind the net. Played off the boards. Kept in at the line by Brandis. DeBruzzi tied up along the boards with Dahlquist. Healy in there as well. Johnson for the Cardinals. The goaltender, Bortak, to the bench. 6-on-5 for the Knights. DeBruzzi trying to center, broken up. Dahlquist flips it on the backhand. Dolness keeps it in. Skipped away from Dolness. The other Dolness played all the way down, but misses the net. That'll be icing. 1:11 to play.
Well, the Knights did what they needed to do at getting back within a goal. They pull their goalie, have 6 attackers. Time is of the essence for the Knights if they're going to...
Knights taking a timeout.
probably a good timeout
rest
for
that
Irondale.
top line. They have been dangerous. They have been able to make things happen. And now with an extra skater out there, they hope to do some more of that.
Defensively for Coon Rapids, they just have to make sure they don't give any looks in front of the net. And tick off that final 1 minute, 11 seconds, and they will advance.
See the strategy of head coach Joe Law.
Is he drawing on the post?
Just on the plexiglass.
Oh, on the plexiglass. Okay. I couldn't tell where he was drawing. Joe, you're big into karaoke. You can lead a verse of Sweet Caroline.
Ba ba ba.
Oh, you are multi-talented.
Shot by Iverson, blocker saved Dreskowski off another dangerous turnover.
We're under a minute.
By Coon Rapids. Vodka pass able to flip in the center. Anthony racing. Stimler will get there first. Long pass to DeBruzzi in center, tips it ahead. Nordval knocked down by Iverson. Played into the zone under 30 seconds. Wojciechowski wings it around, kept in by Stimler. DeBruzzi spun around, played back around this side. Again, Stimler keeps it in. A tip out front goes wide for Healy.
Nobody's there at that far side.
Peterson through the slot. Shot through traffic, misses wide. And the Cardinals are going to advance to the quarterfinals, hanging on to the narrowest of victories.
Well, they did. They had a 5-2 lead at one point. A couple of goals scored by Irondale to cut the lead to 1, and did a nice job of just hanging on to it. And you're right, narrow win for Coon Rapids.
And that will put them in the quarterfinal round against the Blaine Bengals. The 5-4 victory here over the Irondale Knights. We'll take a break. We'll be back with some post-game reaction right after this.
You're so lost. No, I am not, man. Dude, it's on my phone. Oh, the road! Whoa! Okay.
How would you like to save your life from an ugly or reckless driving death? Don't answer yet. There's more. Act now by slowing down, and we'll guarantee you complete satisfaction.
That's awesome!
In the real world, there is no spokesperson to prevent reckless driving. There's only you. Speak up.
Whoa, Andy, slow down.
Welcome back to Andover High School. We've just watched Coon Rapids hold on to a 5-4 lead over the Irondale Knights. I'm here with one of the stars of the game, Anthony Podkapaz, and head coach Joe Law. Anthony, I'm going to talk to you first. Nice job. You guys, had a difficult season, but you came out and you put some pucks in the net. Talk about a little bit of your thoughts coming into this game.
Oh, we knew we had to win. It's do or die, and we just came out there, gave it all we got, and came up with a win.
2 goals. I heard some of the guys saying, why didn't you get the hat trick you were working for? Nice evening for you.
Yeah, I was working for it at the end. I just crashed the net with my speed, got a few nice plays in the right places at the right time, and they went my way.
Tough task ahead of you. You play the number 1 seed, Blaine. You've played them twice. A little better game that second time. Your thoughts going into that game?
They're a good team. We're gonna have to go out there and do our best. We're gonna have to do our best to keep first line off the board. Try and go out there, score a few goals.
Anthony, congratulations for the win. Good luck against Blaine. Head coach Joe Law. Joe, we talked about, you were looking for some things coming in tonight. I thought you guys started out really well. Talk about what your thoughts are coming in, especially after that 2-goal lead in the first period.
Well, we got pucks to the net, and we knew we were going to have to do that. Their goalie's pretty good, and we know if we were going to need more than 10, 12 shots to score some goals in this kid, and we did. We got the shots to the net, and we got some. We got bagged we got a few rebounds there, and we got them rolling a little bit. And the plan all night was to play our orange line, which is the Smith line, against their top line. And then we thought we could match up pretty good with the black line, which is Anthony's line against their other line, and they end up getting a few goals for us, and it ends up being the difference in the game. So in that respect, I'm very pleased with the way the boys played. I thought each of the lines played their role to a T. The green line popped in a goal too as well, and we thought we'd have a pretty good matchup there too. And just can't say enough about how the boys kept battling. We threw the first punch, and we talk about having to take a punch every once in a while, and they battled back quick and buried 2 on us, and we didn't wilt. We came right back. Kept battling. We didn't get down on ourselves, and I thought the boys, like I said, they really battled hard.
All right, you just real quick thoughts on the game against Blaine.
Well, Anthony hit the nail right on the head. We got to make sure we shut down that top line, and it all starts with number 27 with them. So we got to make sure we keep a way to keep him to the outside. It's a tough task, but that's Minnesota high school hockey. You're playing against the best players in the country, and it's a great opportunity. What a great opportunity to go out there against a team like that, throw all the chips down, and who knows? Crazier things have happened before, and let's see. Obviously they're a very talented team. They're pretty deep, first line 1 through line 3, but we got to make sure if we play a great game, we just got to go out there and see what we can do.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck on Saturday. We're going to go throw it back to Joe Young, the hockey god. Joe.
Yeah. Wow. That kind of build-up. Cardinals came into the third period up 4-2 already. You heard Coach Law say it. That black line gets a couple of goals, actually 4 goals for that second line for the Cardinals. That was the 4th one. Anthony Podkup has a great move to gain the corner in real deep and then went 5-hole on the keeper. The Knights made it close, though. A turnover in deep, and Healy feeds to Bruzy in the slot to make it 5-3. And then off a kind of a funny one, Healy ends up with the puck again off of a stick check, and he's able to put the wrist shot home. The Knights pulled the keeper for the last almost minute and a half and put some good pressure on, but unable to slip one past Reskowski. The Cardinals hold on for a 5-4 win, and they will move on to face the Blaine Bengals in the section quarterfinals on Saturday. Here's a look at what we have coming up for you here on CTN. Boys basketball on Tuesday as the Cardinals host the Park Center Pirates. Live coverage starts here at 7 o'clock. Girls basketball playoffs start on Thursday next week. We will follow the Cardinals as far as they go. From there on out, it's all playoff basketball. We'll follow the boys as far as they go as well. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Andover Ice Arena, it's the Cardinals 5, the Knights 4. Want to thank everyone out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including the one and only Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young saying goodnight.